Hi, my name is Victoria Sparks. I'm the band and life skills teacher. I'm going to read a book called When My Worries Get Too Big. This is a relaxation book for children who live with anxiety. All right, so I'll just get started. Sometimes kids have worries, but they also have things they are really good at. I know the names of all the kids in my class, so each of you have something you're very good at. I'm good at. What are you good at? I am good at painting. I like to paint. So each of us is good at something. So think right now what you're really good at. It could be art. It could be singing. It could be dancing or math or reading. And then you can draw a picture of something you're really good at. When I am thinking about my favorite things, I am so relaxed. My worries are at a 1 or a 2. When I know it's going to happen, or I really like what I am doing, I am most definitely at a 1 or a 2. I know it is happening. And he's got a little to-do list. But sometimes I worry too much. Like when I get on the bus and I don't know where to sit. But I don't know where to sit. Sometimes that's scary. You don't know if you should sit with one friend or the other. Or maybe you want to sit by yourself, but you don't know how to tell your friends you want to sit by yourself. When I worry too much, my worries are at a 4 Sometimes a 4 makes my stomach hurt. I know sometimes when I'm worried, my stomach hurts. Sometimes I worry too much, like when I'm thinking about going to recess and it gets canceled. No recess today? Yikes! I know this happens in school. Sometimes when we're getting ready to go to recess, we find out that we have an assembly or something like a fire drill happens, and sometimes our recess gets canceled. And that makes me worry too. As a teacher, I worry that you're not going to get enough exercise. So sometimes I worry about things like that. This might make me scream or hit someone. This is a 5. Now my worries are too big. So he says 5, red alert. So when my worries get too big, sometimes I yell or I say mean things that I don't mean. Those are when my worries are too big. One thing that makes my worries too big is, so you can write down something that makes your worries too big. I know that this virus and being home from school kind of makes my worries big. And that kind of makes me at a 5 sometimes. And then you can draw a picture of what you at a 5 looks like. Maybe you at a 5 looks like clenched fists, or maybe an angry face, or maybe you're screaming or jumping up and down, or maybe like this little boy, you might want to hit somebody. But those aren't good choices. Then, when I need to fight back, first I can squeeze my hands together. So when we're worried, we can fight back. So this little boy squeezes his hands together. Next, I can take 3 really slow, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3. Slow in, slow out. Slow in, slow out. Slow in, slow out. Then I can sit down, rub my legs, and close my eyes. Now I feel like I'm at a 3 or a 2. So maybe when you're really worried, you can take some deep breaths. Or you can close your eyes and think about something you really like ice cream. Or puppies. I can think about happy things. like my dog, or stuffed lions, or a family cabin in the summer. Now I'm at a 1. I like that he's thinking about his dog. That makes me really happy. Here are some things that I can think about to help me bring a 5 feeling down to a 1. So some of these feelings might be brought down by thinking of fun things. So like I said, I like to think about a puppy dog or my soft, warm kitty cat, or some time with my family. You can do other things to help you relax. You can go for a walk using social distancing. You can go to your bedroom, or you can go to a safe place at school or home. I like to draw or write in my journal. I like his idea. Sometimes when my students get worried, or I know things are going to be very scary, like a fire drill, those loud noises can be scary sometimes, we draw some pictures and we talk about how we feel. Here I am, relaxed and ready to go to work. I am at a 1, feeling good and feeling proud. I am awesome. Let me tell you about my worries. So this is a 5 to 1 scale. You can create this at home. I think this is the end of our storybook. But a 1 means that your child, or that you are calm. A 2 means that you're pretty calm. A 3 maybe means that you're getting a little upset. A 4 means that you're really getting upset. A 5 is you're very, very upset, and that's when you're screaming or yelling or, feeling like you need to hit somebody. So this book talks about things that we can do to help that and to help you go from a 5 back down to a 1 or a 2, like taking a walk or taking some deep breaths or thinking or drawing or writing about your dog or writing about things that make you happy. All right, well, this is When My Worries Get Too Big.